Flop Blam. We're about to get into the main event battle of the night. Manchester, make some fucking noise! Everyone in the venue supporting Blam. Shouts to Sign Creations, shouts to ASD Alpha Schedule Snapbacks, shout to SWI Clothing and everybody else that's supporting this event, man. We're gonna get into the main event battle of the motherfucking night. On the right hand side, Don't Flop veteran from Macclesfield, Chris LEESE. On the left hand side, Don't Flop veteran, been battling for 4 years strong from Norwich, SENSA. Make some fucking noise. The first round is 3 minutes, second round is a 2-minute freestyle grab bag, and then the third round is 3 minutes once again. First round on SENSA, first 3-minute round, let's fucking go, man.
Snake. Now his newest music video is him and his mates from Macclesfield dressed up in bandanas acting gangster as shit. That's about as believable as any man that can give any reason other than why they watched I'm a Celebrity other than Helen Flanagan's tits. Ooh. Now look, I'm headlining my second Blam in a row. Without me, he's probably last. I'm like the number on any of the 52. No matter which way you look at it, I'm always at the top of the card. Now I will fuck your mother's disgusting pussy until she started resenting me. There'll be grease running everywhere like cinemas in the 70s. I'm from Norwich. Known for Delia being over a stove in the kitchen. If you don't think that Alan Partridge's jokes that you're tripping. The only time I've ever heard of Macclesfield is playing Football Manager when I got sacked from a coaching position and had to search for a new team in the lower divisions. Now look, he has a song where all the proceeds go to a drug charity. But the amount of money that he has made means he may as well walk into the rehab, see a fiend and place a hand on his shoulder as he's weak and say, "Here, have another fucking needle, mate." I mean, how are you going to do a drug charity song? You've been so lost on the drugs that he thought the film Speed was about a man taking a bomb on the bus. No comedy club, no laughing matter the amount of stages you can see Chris rock. Considering his sound, he's like Sir Alex Ferguson. It's amazing how he's still managing to get gigs out. But Chris headbutted a 15-year-old Seuss. That's got Chris looking pretty shit now, because a 15-year-old boy is basically a bitch. Shit, we should call him Chris Brown. Now I've been trying to work out on my Chris sound, because he always does an ingenious name flip. Something like Daniel Pecci. That motherfucker has a massive belly. DNA killed you, Daniel Pecci. You must have faked your death like Machiavelli. But Chris, you haven't battled any international opponents here. The search goes up and over your head like Ravanelli. You must think, why are you always me? I'll call you Balotelli. Oh. Now against J90, you kept saying he was broke. Remember, so you could backtrack. Because Archaic cancelled his battle with you because his work times made him scrap that. You're going to get your train ticket refunded, but you ain't broke, bruv. So surely it ain't that bad. But why did you say J90 was broke like you had racks? Because Archaic told me you rang him up like, bruv, that was my last 80 quid, man. I beg you give me the cash back. You think that's bad? Nah. I don't smell weed, but there must be grass near because a snake's been detected. Because when Archaic cancelled that battle, he was Paul Gascoigne crying because his dream of being in a big match had ended. No one in the UK scene should trust this snake. Because check it. Because the snake phoned and this is what the snake recommended. Because Art couldn't make it to your battle and you felt disrespected, the snake suggested that Archaic had his next year with Don't Flop suspended. You fucking snake! Who the fuck do you think you are? As soon as I heard that, it made me determined to make this fake rap fall. You trying to get Archaic banned made you like Neo being trapped in the Matrix, because you were in no position to make that call. Now I ain't gonna keep banging on about it, because I know that it must be a subject that's still ever so sore. But tell me, what do you do if you arrange to meet mates at the pub and one of them sends you a cancellation message the second you get in the door? Do you tell the people that did turn up on the letdown shouldn't be one of their friends anymore? Like getting ever so raw? You doing a drug charity song to me is a joke. Because I was speaking to one of your good friends, Analyst, when he was feeling all low, just before he got put in prison from drug-related crimes from his addiction to needles. The bloke told me, straight up, none of his friends were there to help him. They all just gave him speed and then coke. So you weren't doing that song to help the charity get what they were seeking to cope. You were doing it to stop your guilty conscience feeling so bad from when you weren't there, from when your mate needed you most. See, I need you to know. Flex Digits had an argument with the BNP leader and it nearly earned him a Twitter ban. But you said against J90 that you often say spick and span. So outside of a battle, and like that little cunt Eek, I dare you to say that to Flex Digits, fam. You'll see how quickly his Spanish pride will make him lift his hands and you can get knocked the fuck out like Nick Griffin can. Now listen, man, I'll go to work because my missus and the kids need the bread, I keep them fed. You sing and dance to cover up your shitty bars. You think we're being impressed? See, I've said differences between Chrissy, Lees and Sense. He's pulling wool over people's eyes and I put roofs over people's heads. Now for months you kept calling me out, yet I ignored. Till I agreed that we could exchange weapons of war. Then 20 minutes later you were on stage calling me out again. Did you forget that we talked? I thought, fuck it, I'm sensible and you're presenting me more of a clear view of your bailiff swag. Just trying to step in the door. So I demanded the second round was freestyle. I bet that you thought that was me somehow disrespecting you or disrespecting the sport, but the truth is, Chris, you've been doing this the same amount of time as me and have never battled on this level before. So I made the second round freestyle because I didn't think a little cunt like you deserved anything more. Manchester! Manchester! Get ready to put your motherfucking hands together, because it is my absolute pleasure to stand and present to you the world's very first transgender disaster impressionist act, SENSA! SENSA! I will pork your mommy. Apart from that enormous body, you look like fucking Sean from Kari. But since you think you're a vet, I'll give you respect for spitting against me. Wait, give me a sec, I'll rip it to shreds. Wigger, I'm deadly. You're lacking in your tricky syllables with this shit. I'm a different MC. Shit, Mr. Petchy. Every single thing you're bringing me to every bit of a dick if you think it'll affect me. You think Hitler's the best, and you were gritting your bent teeth at the Nick Griffin and Flex tweets. Rather than Mr. Perez, you'd side with the villainous MP. You tend to disagree with Britain's position on permitting and giving legitimate immigrants entry. So next week, he's quitting at Next, cutting 2 slits in his bed sheets, then skinning his head, joining the English Defence League. But you remind me of Karate Kid when you wrap your stuff. Because you move into the crane, making sure your hands are up. Which is ironic, because after this battle's done, the crowd are going to think Mr. Miyagi shagged your mum the way they're about to see Daniel's son. But I'll take my hat off. You did beat DNA in a standoff. You mentioned his battle with Diz, and how Drake put up $3 grand for the cash drop. Called him a fag for doing it promo and having no arms like a tank top. Then made your battle promo because you're a bitch who's afraid of taking a damn loss. Yay. And we all know it's lies about your mate in Afghanistan blasting them gats off. You just know a lad who got some cash and copped a copy of Black Ops. So I hope this will be a class lots of American fans watch, because I'll be the artist that one ear and you'll be the artist known for his one ear like Van Gogh.
Let's go!
Check it. Against O'Shea, you said you were a secret agent. That's really gay. So who are you working for then? The FBI or DEA? Either way, you get away with robberies and never leave a trace. And your last battle is evidence that you're a police snake. Because Buddy Bagnall handled forensics and he had the scene taped. Then DNA revealed your identity and there wasn't no judges to be seen, mate. Plus, I've already bet her that I can do this rhyme scheme better than you. But you want to bend her, because you're a bender, it's true. I'ma raise the temp then lose my temper with you. Because if you had any sense, would be sent in you. But if you're having weight issues, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems. Having tits ain't one.
2 minutes, freestyle. bag, for those that don't know, a grab bag is like literally the MC reaches in the bag, pulls out an item, and freestyles that item to use it against their opponent, basically, man. So that's what this shit is. 2-minute freestyle grab bag on SENSA. First 4 bars.
Go.
Let's go!
Yo. See, I don't know why Chris Lees is standing here trying to fuck with me. I'll get this bag and unluckily I'll put it over your head until you can't fucking breathe. You see this hat that we fucking see? It's gonna be the Knicks, because it's gonna be like you, because you'll be at the bottom of the fucking league. Hat down, next bar, move on to the cider can. Everyone inside this place will say that I'm the man. And you know that I drop raps. This is a strong bow, that's something you ain't strong enough to cock back.
Yeah. Throw the can on the floor. I'll just pick it up again, crumple it a bit, and then smash you in the jaw. And he ain't nothing but a fucking whack rap nerd. Fuck our cake. I ain't talking about head garments when I say you should ban Dan.
Now, you might try to be doubting my raps, but grab bag battle, you're supposed to take something out of the bag. So here we go. See, I've got the wicked flow. Power tick, I'ma get your fucking mum and then lick her out, you know. Stick her to the wall, then kick you in the ball till you actually literally will fall. Fuck you. Yeah.
You lick my mum out. Are you some sort? Yeah, you daft cunt. You wanna lick my mum out, but that's only proving that you're putting the mouth at a place that I came from. Oh! And I'll reach in the bag if it's so hard to do. I'll put another hat out and then spit some bars at you. I'll do it magical. I'll turn it back around. I don't even know what to do. You come in my face. Don't ever try and diss Macclesfield Town.
See, you know bars are war with it, son. I don't diss Macclesfield Town and just say the name and it's already done. This is Thriller Party. Because you know I'm rhyming sick. It's the Thriller Party and you know that he likes the kids. This is his. You know that I'm rapping it sick. This CD has you on it. That's why I'll smash it to bits.
Yo, fuck that! You ain't even really starting shit! I'll set fucking fire to your face because I'm an arsonist! If you think smashing my mate's CD is cool, I ain't a part of it, because I'll pick it up off the floor and stab you in the neck with half of it!
Round 3 on SENSA, let's fucking go!
Fuck yeah, man, let's go!
Now, give me my water. I've worked out why bitches won't go near you unless there's a large list of alcohol that they've had. Mainly it's because you have the swag of a northern gravy and chip type of twat that will have a shag in a taxi cab finger with a fat bird pussy while in the other hand is a fat kebab. But the main reason why bitches won't go near you unless they're drunk is because you look like the man on the pork scratchings bag. Now I want to go and mention your cheeks, but fuck it, they're huge. Looks like a wasp got stuck in your food, stung as you chewed, or the wind changed direction when you were blowing up a balloon. Now, I soon started to look at your name in future battles like I held a crystal ball. I could picture you were gonna see L's. But that was just my initial thoughts. Look closer now, your name is being scrutinised. Add a T to your last name, you'll be least. Like a skill measure between you and I. And add a T to your first name, you'll be Christ. Trust me, now get crucified. See, his name has 3 E's. Let that triple drop into your mind as I crush you, bruv. See, each of the 3 E's represents a shit pill. But what I fucking love is that a shit pill perfectly represents your career. Because you've been on it for ages and you've only just started coming up. So don't ever think the SENSA and Chris Lees are comparable names. You're spirograph. You just spin around in circles looking ever so lame. I'm that DS title. Precise movements, intended to train, testing your brain. What I'm saying is, you cannot compare to the way that I utilise my pen for this game. Now everyone says it's your writing that stops you from getting far. Your geography or media studies, way better class. You act like a child as prick and write pathetic bars. Your album's name is Everybody Hates Chris. Well, everybody hates me, but at least they respect my craft. See, for you to go to Canada, you had to win a tournament. Tony D got high, so you won it luckily. I went to Canada like a fucking G, inboxing organic every other week, saying you battling here is what my country needs. I got invited to World Domination 1. You had to earn your spot at number 3. I'd say Chris was like Christopher Columbus, but Chris did not make it to the Americas in front of me. Now he has an Xbox with Xbox Live. He can look at it, but he can't play it as well because he's still stuck on the select gamer tag screen because he's never been able to make a name for himself. Now I have proof Organic didn't think you were as sick as me. Because after my first round, he was like, "Paul Rich, round 2, let's fucking go!" Because he loved my delivery. After yours, he was instantly feeling disappointed as he started raising his finger. He tried to sound enthusiastic, but didn't do it convincingly and raised the energy levels up in the room with a... Round 2, Tricky P. To Canada was your Ronnie O'Sullivan moment, your big break, and for months you sat training. That battle could help you climb to the top, and over there Organic offers you the rope until that's taken. You can make it to the peak if you have bars that are amazing, but right at the vital moment his twat caved in, started singing and dancing in his bars like he was working at Havens, and let himself down like he was abseiling. Nice. Now I can relate the way I think of you to shopping for a toy that is difficult to get and really being a fuckery. Because I'd rather not get it than have to stand outside the shop and be seen with you publicly. I will knock you outside with him and stand with everything that knows is problematic to his company. I said I will knock you out, side with him and stand with everything that knows is problematic to his company. See, we're nearly finished, Blam. I think it's time the crystal disappear. True fact, in battling, compared to me, you've had a shit career. You are a fucking snake, Chris. I made that crystal clear. You didn't help your fucking mate, Chris. He's facing prison years. Now, this is the top level of battling. You've had a nice visit here. Now get the fuck back where you belong, battling in the middle tiers.
Time! Make some noise! Yo, final round of this battle on Chris Lees. 3 minutes, please hold it down. Yo,
Don't fuck with SENSA, bro!
Sick, man.
Can we go yet?
I got proof. Shut the fuck up, Mickey. I got proof that SENSA lies and lies. Because he's always tweeting about him and his mates playing footy matches on Friday nights. Oh. I'm sorry, Big Belly, but you'll never decline in size if Daniel thinks playing FIFA with 4 guys online is the same as a game of 5-a-side. But seriously, a man who sticks around to raise his children deserves mad respect. So I'd like to congratulate you on your newborn, but judging by your stomach, you haven't had it yet. And it ain't right dissing the disabled to make peeps cheer, because you're disabled too, in the sense that you need care. It's like, here is your minder and don't flop is your wheelchair, because without them helping and pushing you, you wouldn't even be here. Yeah. And he always brags about being a man. Well, living today, a man's position is based on the income he makes. I work in sales and I'm so sick at my trade, I could cash in selling whips to a slave. Oh. Nah, fuck that. I'm so sick, I could sell confidence to the brave. Shit to a spade, dick to a victim of rape. Oh. Yo, you couldn't sell knickers to a bitch if she paid. So simple and plain, the thing that I'm saying is I get more in commission today than this little gay dick with the $6.50 he's paid hourly on minimum wage. Oh. And big old Chronicle, putting this event together tonight was a nice plan. So finally get to battle someone who's more hated than I am. Wow. But there's several reasons for that negative feedback SENSA receives. It's not the fact you resemble a lesbian. It's the feminine element set in your genes. You make controversial statements expecting they'll get you some creed, but compromise your rep in the scene because you lose more fans the more attention you seek. But in all honesty, I do think he's one of the best in the league. But don't think for a second that means that I think that he's better than me. Because any MC who disrespects the dead when he speaks is letting everyone see that every sentence they ever spent penning is terrible, dreadful, pathetic and weak. I hope when your mum and dad die and they're buried beneath the sediment set in the cemetery deep and all of your relatives weep, tears drenching their cheeks at the reverend speech, and you get up and leave to vent all your grief because your parents are dead and deceased. Some insensitive cretin attempts to upset you by wrecking their memories, preventing them ever from resting in peace. And fuck it, I'll drop every family member in the pen. cherry tree. Sever ligaments in their legs and knees, thread and needle connecting each mouth and severed cheek to rectum till they're readily ingesting feces endlessly. Put you in the middle to connect to each, and sew your fucking family together and make a human SENSA. But if you're having child problems, I feel bad for your son. SENSA's got 3 kids, he's only daddy to 1.
Yo, it's Els. Just watched Chris Lees versus SENSA. Very, very good battle, very close battle, very hard to judge. I give the battle overall, I'm not going to break down the rounds. I'm going to tell you that overall I give the battle to Chris Lees. Yeah. I felt like the first round, Chris Lees got quite clearly. The second round was very close, and so was the third round. So that's why I'm not breaking it going into rounds. But overall, performance-wise, I felt Chris Lees got it. SENSA had a lot of good bars that didn't really get like much reaction from the crowd. I'm not the kind of person that will judge a battle just off the crowd. I'll focus on my own points, bars, delivery, all the shit that I should do in the battle, what's relevant and what's being said that's actually factual. I give the battle to Chris Lees overall on that basis. Very close, I'll big up SENSA as well.
Yeah, bleaking, Chef. Like, I'm going to break it down like this, yeah. The first 2 rounds, yeah, were close, yeah, because it was bars versus jokes, innit? And I judged it on bars versus jokes, innit? So I knew it was going to be like that. I gave the first 2 rounds to Chris Lees, obviously, because like it came nicer. In the third round, he absolutely bodied that. So I give 3-0 to Chris Lees, but the first 2 rounds were close, though. But that was a sick battle, real talk.
I judged that round on words that I heard with my ears. I'll give it 3-0 to Chris. I think the first 2 rounds were really close. I think he killed the third. I agree with Bleak's decision, to be honest, as well. Bleak should judge them all. I'm superfluous.
Yo, my name's Double L Below, don't know. Yo, Chris Lees against SENSA, yo, went off. Before I watched it, I thought fucking SENSA's good at breaking down people's fucking personalities and characters and that, so I thought SENSA was gonna fucking win in that kind of situation, but I don't think he did it quite as well today. I thought Chris Lees took that 3-0, man, like fucking SENSA was winning the second round freestyle until Chris Lees dropped that last bar and then Chris Lees just bodied it, so fucking yeah, man, 3-0 Chris Lees, bang.
I don't judge it in rounds, like who won what round, who won what round. Bottom line is, I've got 99 problem. If you have him, Chris Lees smashed it, man. Chris Lees,
Just had a classic fucking main event battle. Chris Lees versus SENSA. If you felt that battle, Manchester, make a little bit of noise. As I say, man, I set this battle up. 2 motherfucking veterans from Don't Flop, both been battling from back in the day when this shit started in a park in the freezing cold, when nobody wanted to fucking support that shit. 4 years later, we set up this classic battle. It was a 5-0 decision. The battle goes to Chris.
Get a big name now come over and battle Chris because he fucking smashed that shit.
They got SENSA taking it, man. Everybody hates Chris.